Hello, my name is Father Andrew Dudzinski. I am the pastor here at St. Boniface and St. Lawrence Pastorate in Lafayette. We are joined by Christine and Alan Hardenburg, and this segment is challenges that as parents they may face. So Alan and Christine, you had mentioned that Nathan is an only child, so a question that a lot of parents might have if their son or daughter joined the priesthood or religious life is, I'm not going to have any grandchildren. How would you respond to a parent that might have that thought?
Yeah, it is a question that we get asked by family, friends, Catholics, non-Catholics who have asked us, how are you allowing your son to do this since you won't be able to have any grandchildren if he continues on through the priesthood? And I love Alan's response to it when asked that.
Well, I mean, this goes back even to when we just had one child. And at that time, I had a calling to become a teacher. So I think back to the reading of Abraham, where God promises him to have all the more children than the sand on the beaches or stars in the sky. And as a teacher, I get a fresh set of students, a fresh set of children every year. But assuming that Nathan is able to continue and does become a priest, those will all be children of God. And that's more than ever I could ask for in this world.
And that's a beautiful way to look at it, that, as you mentioned in an earlier segment, our children belong to God. And so we're just getting back to, and this is where God is calling them. So you may not have grandchildren, but in a sense you'll have lots of children through Nathan's priesthood, if that is where God is leading them. What about other challenges? Being a priest, obviously sometimes the church isn't always portrayed in the best light, or the priest. Any thoughts about that? If he does become a priest, what he may face as a priest?
Well, I think one thing is that we recognize, and I don't necessarily think that everybody recognizes, that when you become a priest, you're married to the church. And so, for example, he was scheduled to serve over Christmas break, and my family, hey, come down and visit us, and let's go here. And well, we can, but Nate, he really has a lot of church commitments. And so, that is one of the challenges that, that I think that people don't realize. I'm not saying it's a challenge for him, but outside when, they want to get together with family, it's not always as easily convenient as they would like it to be.
Very good. What about, you live here in Lafayette in our diocese, the cover North Central Indiana, so he may be assigned to the other side of, still in Indiana, but the other side of the state.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Yeah.
Yes, and again, no matter what he was doing, whether he became a doctor, an engineer, or whatever it is, he could go anywhere in the country. Yep. So, I mean, this actually, in some regards, is a good thing because it narrows him down to a certain area.
Right, that is a good way to look at it. No matter what, he's always going to be in Indiana.
True.
Well, and I've told him, don't feel like you have to stay in Indiana. The greatest thing that my mom told me was that she had lived her life, and that's what I've instilled in him. Go wherever you want to go do what you want to do, because I've already lived my life, and now it's your time to live your life.
Very good. All right, that concludes our 5th segment. Thank you for tuning in, and God bless you.